Black Ops 3 zombies, trash. Black Ops 2 zombies, trash. Exo zombies, incredible. Now look, everyone has their own opinion on what the best COD Zombies is, but today I'm here to tell you that you're wrong and this list is the only correct ranking. We're going to be going through every single COD Zombies ever and getting to what is truly the best Call of Duty Zombies experience. Let's go. Coming in at dead last on the list at the number 10 spot is going to be, of course, Call of Duty Vanguard. I mean, what is worse than Vanguard Zombies? Osama bin Laden? No, not even he would want this to happen to humanity. How is it even possible that Activision can make this game, send it to game testers, review it, and believe that they have put out a good game? My theory is that all the developers were on crystal meth while making this, because that's the only way they could have had fun playing this garbage. This game should have never been made and it needs to be illegal, and any person caught playing it needs to go to the guillotine. Next on the list at the number 9 spot is going to be Exo Zombies. I mean, you literally now have to pay just to unlock the mode, and when you do, you'll realize that it is the biggest waste of money ever. There is no redeemable qualities about this game. The story sucks, the map sucks, the characters suck, the movement with the Exo jump hacks as well as the zombies themselves who just move and jump in such weird ways, it all sucks. Playing this game is like trying to convince Aiden Ross to go to the gym. It's not going to happen and it's not going to end well for you. Coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be World War II Zombies. Now I remember when this game first came out, I actually really enjoyed the first zombie map being the Final Right. It has a cool and dark atmosphere as well as a bunch of environmental stuff like blowing up holes. It also has a really cool setting and wonder weapon. I really enjoyed this map. But then when you look at all the other maps in this game, you understand why playing this game is one of the worst things you can do in life. It becomes beyond frustrating, and World War II Zombies is definitely not a good zombies game. At the number 7 spot is going to be Black Ops 4. And this may surprise some people. I know there are some real BO4 lovers out there, but I'm not saying that Black Ops 4 is a bad game, because honestly, it's the first game on the list that actually isn't terrible. But the problem was that Treyarch got rid of a lot of the things that made zombies zombies. It would be announced that there wouldn't be set perks on the map, but rather you would choose the perks before the game even started. So if you were thinking about changing your mind in game, sorry buddy, it's not happening. And if you're anything like me, I usually don't even know what perks I'm getting until I'm in the game and I see what my situation is. For example, what if I get a rocket launcher in the box? Then I'm going to want to use the best perk of all time, PhD Flopper, but I can't because I didn't choose it in my class before the game. They also removed Juggernaut and changed some of the original perks abilities. Now instead of having Jug, you just start with 200 health, and this combined with spawning in with a literal wonder weapon being your specialist class, you're basically an invincible god from round 1, and this ruins any progression at all. They also tried to remove crutch perks from the game so people would try out different perks every time, but yet there were still crutch perks. They are going to exist no matter what. Now people just run Dying Wish instead of Jug in every game. I mean, there's no difference. No progression leads to not a lot of challenge and not a lot of fun to be had. And not to mention the absolutely terrible maps this game had, like Voyage of Despair, Dead of the Night, Alpha Omega. I literally played Voyage of Despair and contracted an STD at the doctor the next day. I think Voyage of Despair did that to me. Don't ask me why. They also removed Gobblegums for elixirs, which just made no sense, and they are just way less fun and powerful than Gobblegums. I mean, I don't think I've ever used anything besides the classic elixirs you get for free, and the whole thing is just stupid. And also, guess what, man? You've got to pack a punch your gun 5 times. I mean, who thinks of this stuff? But again, Black Ops 4 may have been disappointing, but it's still a decent game, and things like the Gauntlet on top of others make this game still fun to play from time to time. Moving on to the number 6 spot is going to be Cold War Zombies. A lot of people may think that this should be top 3, and others believe it should be at the bottom of the list. But Cold War was actually pretty good. They brought back a lot of the things we missed in BO4, such as the old perk system, while still making a bunch of changes to the game that kept it new, and it was a lot of fun. There were some good maps, some okay ones, and they also introduced Outbreak, which some people like and some people don't. Personally, I think Outbreak is garbage, but hey, you do you, man. The story was still pretty trash, as I don't think anyone knows what's really going on, and there's a few annoying features and mechanics, as well as Cold War possibly being the easiest zombie mode mode in the franchise. Coming in at number 5, it's gonna be World at War, and this may be controversial to have World at War this high, but when you go back and play it, you understand why. I mean, this is the game that started it all. It's pretty bare bones and only one map has Pack-a-Punch, but there's just something about the old movement and weapons that just warms your heart. Maybe it's nostalgia, but call me crazy, I have more fun playing World at War than a lot of the other zombie experiences. At the number 4 spot, it's going to be Infinite Warfare. Now I know what you're thinking, how could this be this high on the list? Well, let me explain. Infinite Warfare is the most underrated zombies game of all time, and it honestly has 2 top 10 maps that make it become one of the best games, with those maps being Zombies in Spaceland and Rave in the Redwood. These 2 maps single-handedly make up for the other lackluster maps, and they are some of the most fun you can have in life. Not to mention a bunch of the features and mechanics being super unique. We won't ever have another zombies game like Infinite Warfare. Moving into the top 3, at the number 3 spot, it's going to be the beloved Black Ops 2. What is the best part about this zombies? Well, Misty, obviously. Black Ops 2 really changed a lot of things. The starting map this game came with was Transit. Rest in peace. Stop! This new and innovative map was hated by the community, but if you ask me, it's probably a top 5 map with the best wonder weapon of all time. But the problem is that it included some of the worst maps of all time. Maps like Die Rise, Origins. People did not like these maps whatsoever. Black Ops 2 introduced a lot more complicated maps, and this led to some of the more casual community not really liking the game. But while BO2 was a little different, it provided a super unique experience. I mean, playing Transit, Buried, Mob of the Dead, Nuketown Zombies, these are some great memories that we are going to cherish forever. Black Ops 2 remains to this day one of the greatest and most fun games you will ever play. But at the number 2 spot, it's gonna be none other than Black Ops 3. Now, a lot of people actually expect BO3 to be at the number 1 spot, but I'm gonna explain why I don't think that's the case. BO3 introduced a lot of new things like gobblegums, customizable guns, leveling system, and at first, the map Shadows of Evil was not liked by the community as it felt more like a first-person squid shooter rather than a zombies map. But through time, Black Ops 3 would be regarded as one of the best experiences by a lot of people since they also introduced Zombies Chronicles, which is a DLC that came with a bunch of remastered maps from the old games, and this was when Zombies was on top of the world. The only problem is that, in my opinion, I really don't enjoy a lot of the maps in BO3, and I really don't like the weapon variety of this game. There's not really any bad weapons, and they're all just pretty generic and boring. I like when there's bad guns in the box because it makes it an actual risk to spin. We need the China Lake and SMR, or else it's just boring. Oh, and Gorod Krovi, Zetsubo, Shadows of Evil, they're all overrated. This brings us to our number 1 spot, making it the greatest COD Zombies experience of all time, Black Ops 1. What is not to love about BO1? It has the best maps in the series, has the best weapon variety, best story, characters, and has by far the best mechanics and movement system. In BO3, the zombies are on crack and swing at 60 miles an hour. In BO1, the regeneration when getting hit is fast, and you are actually able to dodge zombies. BO1 is by far the funnest experience you can have, and it's not even a question. But guys, thank you for watching, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of these rankings. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, type down in the comments that I'm an idiot, check out my other channels in the description, and have a great day.